Bum. Alright, here we go. Alright. Ready?
I'm ready.
Yo, what's good with you? It's Charles Jr. here. Y'all tuned in to Perspective with Charles Jr. Today we got another future legend in the building. Beatsbyvishus, producer, engineer, philanthropist, entrepreneur, and I gotta say great motherfucking friend, cause I knew my homie, man, since high school days.
Facts.
Shit get deep out here, man.
All
Shit
facts,
get
all
deep, man.
facts.
If it's anybody perspective you want to hear, he got a fucking perspective you definitely want to hear, man. So, man, I'm going to say Troy because that's personally, man, what I know him as. I'm sorry, y'all, man. I'm sorry. You feel me? But y'all got to call him Beatsbyvishus, you feel me? Keep that respect because you ain't me, you feel me?
Facts.
Tell him a little bit about yourself, dog.
Look, man, I've been doing this music production thing going on about 10 years now. I think November will make it 10 years solid 10 years.
Nice.
I had a chance to work with various industry artists. I don't want to name, because I don't need clout. I don't want clout. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it off the strength of my name type stuff.
Nice.
But, been doing it for a solid while now. Started dibbling dabbling right now with engineering, kind of working on that. And, I don't know, I just came a long way, man. I got a lot of stories to tell, so if you want to hear it, shit, let me know. Knew this nigga Charles since high school, bro. Since high school, man.
10th grade freshman that had freshmen, sophomores in high school. Early days, not the last senior year.
Yeah,
early days.
Early, bro.
Early days, bro. We done got into some shit, boy. He seen before all this music shit. He knew before I was even singing.
Yeah.
My dog knew me, man. When I was just that
you a
nigga with a black, with my black Dickie fit on, bitch, straight from Dade County. It was good, man.
Yeah, Charles was boxing, dog.
You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
vouch for that. Charles was boxing.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was in the gym. I even walked with him to the gym. I'm talking about we ain't even had no car, no nothing. We walked to the gym, bro.
Feet to ground,
Like
dog.
30, 40-minute walk to the gym type shit.
Remember that shit right over there on Kimberly, bitch.
Right.
Yeah, Smoke girl had a hard time trying to let me do it too. She didn't want to let me do that shit. Yeah, she was like, nah.
No, you need to get up out the house because it was like me,
facts.
Nut, and Terrell. We all had practice anyways, so you was like the only one at the house till like 5, 6, 7 at night. So it was like shit. Give you something to do.
I definitely needed something to
Something
motherfucking
to do.
do. I was new in Broward County. I ain't really know motherfuckers. I wasn't trying to get to know motherfuckers. Shit seemed weird up here at first. I'm like, bro, like I don't know what these niggas got going on. Some other shit. But in turn, man, I ended up coming to love the county, man. I fucks with it. A lot of clientele here.
It's a different beast here, dog. It's a different beast.
Yeah, man. It got me. Me personally, man. It got me into my professionalism. I won't say took me out of the strict hood mentality, but in a sense, yeah. Because when I was in Dade, I was strict just on some bullshit. And when I came up here, I was like, I met one of my dogs who. He wasn't on no bullshit. There was less people up here on bullshit. Not saying niggas up here ain't on bullshit. Please don't misquote a nigga. But he just wasn't on that. He was on his get money, work tip, you know what I'm saying, take care of the fam. So that's somebody I started following.
I mean, from being in a studio environment, trust me, I've ran across many artists, rappers, singers, bullshitters, heavy procrastinators. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to bash any artists or anything. But I know even some of you just know friends or family that's literally procrastinators. Like you tell them to do something, it's literally some last minute type shit.
Yep.
And I mean, when you get to the studio, you expect everything to just be, look, we're going to lay it down. You still got time to work on 2 or 3 more songs. These niggas still trying to roll up joints. Play the song back. Nigga, I ain't trying to hear this beat for 3 hours straight as you write. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Let's get to work.
So, my dearest apologies. I was supposed to put on my headphones and mics prior. I realized.
I don't mind at all, man.
It's the left side. Now you better hear it's a little more clear. We ain't popping right off the rip clear. That's my apologies for that. That shit still should be good, though.
We here, fam.
You did?
Yeah.
So, I want to ask you about, well, first, piggyback off what you were saying, there's a lot of procrastinations. I was actually telling my dog this, man, like, though, you know what I'm saying, I feel I'm progressing to where I want to be with my studio and shit, I still understand. I see other people who I think engineering quality and shit wise, way fire than me, but their drive was different. So I took my drive and built, you know what I'm saying, what I have now with it, and they procrastinated. So they still got that fire ass quality, but They can't, you know what I'm saying, take on customers. They still pretty much in the crib with it. I was in the crib long enough, and I realized, like, yo, if I'm really gonna do this the way I want to do this, I gotta get out of here. I gotta take this to the next level. And a lot of times people don't, either it's circumstances, ain't, because sometimes it ain't just laziness. Sometimes,
right.
Sometimes niggas just gotta have too many fucking kids.
No, exactly.
Which also at the same time, though, I want people to understand, like, that's your responsibility. That's you got to play your part in that. I low-key don't always like when people blame their jits for shit. Like, you made those jits, bitch. Like, that's your circumstances. You got to learn to deal with that circumstance.
Right. You got to learn to elevate within you know, your current issues.
Exactly, your situation. You created that situation, so you can't blame nobody else for your situation.
Facts, big facts.
I want to, man, but speaking on that, I just want to make sure a lot of people understand it's the drive sometimes. You ain't always got to be the best. You ain't got to be the most skilled. I think either Kobe, Will Smith was saying that, like, they wasn't necessarily the most God-given. They just worked their ass off. You got to put in the work, bro.
Right.
Got to put in that work.
And the biggest thing for me, like, speaking about Jordan, was when he went to the Olympics. And you remember, it's a team now.
Yeah.
So most of the time, it's the team versus the world.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan was like, bro, I ain't gonna give a fuck about these other teams. Nigga, I'm competing against y'all niggas. Like, at the end of the day, when
that dream team,
what? That nigga said, I'm out scoring y'all. I'm out rebounding y'all. I'm out assisting y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bring your A game, cuz.
Bring your A game.
I'm gonna talk my shit still.
That's why it wasn't even the close. Yeah. Back in a few years ago, it wasn't even the close. Like, now with the Olympics, how they got, we losing some game. You got Jordan, Magic, and them. You got them fucked up. You think they about to lose a game. Because
it was like, crazy.
Like you said, they wasn't compete with the world because they know we way better than y'all. Fuck that. I'm gonna compete with this nigga who I go to court. Now we on the same team. Now I can see how you really play.
He set a bar, man.
That's facts, man. That's facts. Hopefully we get back to that. But you know, with things with sports these days, shit kind of different. Cause you know, back in them times, you ain't really meet your competition until y'all got on the floor.
Yeah.
These days, these niggas is growing up together. Like, these niggas got all the same AAU. They on Instagram. They all that.
Yeah.
So it's way more friendly these days in the sense, like, niggas was squaring up on the floor back in the day. Niggas was throwing their whole setup.
Like, till today, dog, like one of my favorite scrappers is, like, Scottie Pippen, bro.
Ooh, Scotty?
That nigga was a brawler, bro.
God,
and he was weird looking, too. Well, I don't mean to call Scotty weird looking.
Nah, I know what you mean. I know what
but
you mean.
You feel me? Like, coming off as a kid, it's like, who's this nigga with the orange and red, purple hair? Like, and then he just swinging on people. I'm like, oh, shit, I like this dude.
Wait, orange and red hair, Dennis Rodman? It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Shout out Scotty.
Yo, I'm tripping. That is Dennis. That is Dennis. My
Dennis
bad, yo.
Was a whole different beast.
Shit.
Dennis was a whole different beast.
No. But Scotty was a beast too.
Of course.
Scotty was scrapping too. My bad. Hey, yeah, Dennis and Scotty was scrapping. I'm sorry. Let me run that back.
Why I say
I was tripping though.
Why I say Dennis had to be a beast. For him to be able to fucking say, yo, I'm middle of the playoffs, be like, yo, I'm trying to take a vacation to Vegas, bro. Just give me 2 days. And they let this nigga go, he got to be on some next level shit, because that ain't,
That nigga partier.
Yeah. And then he came back snapping. So, sometimes shit, you just got to let a motherfucker do what they do, man. Man.
Yeah, man. Shit wild, man.
NBA season, man. Hopefully the Heat get it this year, man. But...
I'm sorry, dog.
I was gonna transition to something else. Now we still on. Sorry, yo, we still on the NBA fucking topic right now. Cause the way he just slid heat in there like that, I know he got something to say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm good. No, it's like every time I hear that, it's like that's my immediate response. Like the Heat, like.
No, all right. So here's my ultimate contradiction right now.
Go ahead.
And I had it in the bubble. I don't want the Heat and the Lakers to be in the finals again. It's so stressful for me. Heat's my favorite team, but LeBron's my favorite player only because D-Wade retired. D-Wade was my favorite player, and it falls in line number 2, just like the fucking vice presidency.
Shout out to D-Wade, man.
You did?
Like D-Wade, I don't know. He made the Heat for me.
Wade,
like,
yeah, of course.
He made.
I learned why he called him Wade County.
I wasn't a Heat fan or nothing. I just liked the way how this dude would just. He came out the gate doing that circus freak stuff, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Like he bred a lot of these niggas. Well, I ain't saying he bred them, but like.
He paved the way, man.
He paved the way
for a lot
and helped evolve the game.
Yeah, for if you wasn't as big, but you still was able to physically get in there and then move your body like they was just, niggas would be like, dog, this nigga like he don't care about breaking his back or none of that shit. This nigga look like he just gotta act like a fucking rat skeleton, like he just move any way he want.
And the crazy part, they was going in.
Yeah,
bro. That's
them
what,
shit.
Like the highlight reels, I was just like, bro.
There ain't no way.
Bro.
How these shits going in? And one of his latest ones he did.
It was
on
insane, bro. It was insane.
Fucking his latest ones he did on this going away season when he tried to shoot it, nigga blocked it, and he shot it again off 1 foot, made it in. Typical classic D Wade, man.
Yeah.
Classic fucking D Wade. Well, fucking all right. So knowing the Heat, you know what I'm saying, gonna win that championship. Sliding to, you know what I'm saying, back to the beats and to the music.
In there, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So first I want to ask something that me and my dog been discussing, man. What is the difference from a producer and an engineer?
All right. Producer and an engineer. I'm gonna break it down to you simple as this.
Yeah.
A producer is someone that is literally gonna work with the artist, find your sound, and literally make tracks that fits your sound.
Oh, nice.
You feel me? Like,
nice.
I mean,
okay.
Because there's a difference between a beat maker and a producer. A beat maker is just gonna sit there and be like, yo, I got this type of beat, I got this type of beat. But you're gonna sit down and listen as the artist and be like, this don't really go with my sound. This don't fit me. All right, next beat. That's a beat maker. A producer is someone that's gonna hear your sound, hear your style, hear where you're going with it, and actually make beats that fits that. And then an engineer is actually the person when you go to the studio and you lay down your vocals, they're gonna get your vocals to sound nice within that song. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you wear, like when you're a guy with many hats, you gotta understand your role at that current point in time. Like, if somebody say, "Yo, I need a producer," understand what that guy's role is as a producer. You feel me? Like, understand his job as an engineer. Stop trying to tell him to do stuff that's a producer when he's currently being an engineer. He's gonna make your vocals sound tight, sit in the mix. They're gonna pop over the well, not over the track, but they're gonna sit well within the track and still come out cutting through the mix.
Damn, that was a great explanation.
Yeah.
That was an amazing explanation.
Yeah.
I hope y'all was listening to that right there, man. So you're on your Instagram, and if you can give another shout out to your IG so they know where they can find you at, man.
Yeah, you can find me at Beatsbyvishus, which is VISHUS, or at Troy Got Millions, because you know niggas out here manifesting millions. So you got to speak that into existence.
That's facts, boy. So hey, so what is that? So we think it, so it shall be, or some shit like that. The quote go.
Hey,
you ever notice how if you whatever you do in life, if you do that, you notice how you gravitate to that. So let's say if you race cars, you end up being around a lot of race car drivers. I don't race cars. I don't know no race car drivers because they ain't what I do. But the stuff I do, I gravitate towards it. So man, you think it should be it. So speak positivity and good shit into existence.
And you know what's crazy? Like ever since I've been manifesting wealth. My CPA, he's a millionaire.
Nice.
My financial advisor, also another millionaire. My mentor, as far as me trading and stuff, they're multi-millionaires.
Ooh.
And it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a few 100,000-aires, but yeah.
That's amazing.
I got a few millionaires. Like, I'm actually starting to know actual millionaires.
That's a different ball game. Those different conversations.
Way different conversations.
Man, that's different levels. That's a different set of motivation,
but
man.
The one thing that is always consistent in the story that they tell me, your first $100,000 is the hardest.
Yeah.
But once you do that,
should start.
You know the blueprint and you know how hard it was. Your road to your next 100,000 is a lot easier.
Damn.
So, yeah. Cause
damn,
it's like,
man, my nigga come through with the perspective that's fire.
It's real.
Damn, it's low key hard for me to even say that's perspective because that sounds like facts.
It is.
Perspective is like, you know what I'm saying, your opinion. That sounds like facts right there.
Because
I've heard that myself.
Like, you will actually go through hell trying to make your first $100,000, especially on your own strength, not trying to use a job. Because think about it, 9 to 5 is not going to pay you $100,000.
No.
You feel me? A career will pay you $100,000, but still, at the same time, you still got to deal with a boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still got to request a vacation, request time off.
Yep. You ain't on your
and during
time.
certain seasons, they'll tell you, hey, unfortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, we can't approve you for, such and such date. We need you.
Nothing you could do. Some traffic happen in the family, you love to take off, but if it's not permitted by the job, nothing you can do.
Facts.
So speaking about trading, you mentioned it now. It can be very complex. So we don't got to get into the super complexity of it.
No.
I just want to ask, or I want you to express, do you feel in your perspective, is it worth it to get into the trading?
Of course. I mean, even if you just doing light trading, like, you know, buying cryptos and currencies or stock options, as far as like Apple and stuff like that, of course, hell yeah. That's kind of what made me dive so deep into trading, doing that, because I was trading, you know, cryptos and stuff like that way before they were popular. I mean, I wish I could say I was as popular as Bitcoin back then, but I wasn't. I was in it as far as XRP and Ripple and all that stuff way back. You know, Dogecoin came out when it first hit like a penny and then 5 cents. I made like 10 bands, sold that shit. Oof. Sold it.
Nice.
Made like 10 bands, sold it. I mean, yeah, now if I would have held on to it now to where it's at, like, I would have had more money. But look, I ain't tripping.
Everything happened for a reason.
I ain't tripping.
Live and you learn.
I ain't tripping.
Oh.
But yeah, getting into trading and learning, trying to actually learn financial literacy, go for it.
How long do you think it would, on an average, take you to understand it? Because at first it just looks like charts, numbers, up, down, red, green.
It depends on how serious you are about it. Because if you just want to, you know, drop a couple $100 as far as an investment, a quick Google research, 10-15 minutes, you'll know enough to be assured of your decision.
Nice. And I also heard that from another investment mentor that was telling me the same thing. Yeah. So pretty much a lot of times it's not a guarantee, so it's based on you.
Right. But I mean, the only advice I can ever give you as far as stocks and cryptocurrency: buy low, sell it when it's high.
Buy low, sell it when it's high. I'm gonna take some of that advice in my personal self. So I would say, do the motherfucking same without me standing wrong.
So when it look like it's dropping and everybody, that just means everybody is currently selling their investment because it hit a certain peak, or they got a certain amount of stocks. So now it's devaluing that that currency. Yeah, so it's gonna drop. But that's the same thing. Now you got a bunch of people buying it back in, building up that value. So it goes up.
Damn.
And then depending on how many stocks you actually bought, remember now that percentage of value when it goes back up, I don't care if it's 14, 15%. If you just bought 100,000 and then the stock just went up to a certain amount, times that by the percentage of check, you balling.
Listen, I know y'all can't check y'all receipts, but you just got some free motherfucking game. Pay attention now. Pay attention when certain people speak. Yeah. You know something that just dawned on me? And this is random. You used to cut my hair back in the day. You still cut hair, Troy?
No.
Nah, I remember that, man.
Hey, I mean, I cut mine every now and then. I'll pull some clippers and I'll get myself one. I need one right now, but no.
I just remembered that, man. It just randomly dawned on me.
And
like,
dog, niggas hit me up out of the blue and be like, hey, man, I just got fresh out, dog. Man, I can't even afford it, bro. You think you pull up on me? And I'd be like, I be feeling bad. I probably stop by and be like, all right, I get a fresh little fade, but hey, don't be telling people I cut hair now. You feel me? Because they'll blow your line up. They'll blow your line up for a free cut. Like, hey, bro, come back in like 2 weeks, bro. No, straight. You came home. I just showed love. That's it, man.
All right.
Tighten up on your backstroke.
All right. There it is right there. Trevor, what does that mean, my guy? I know y'all heard somebody tell you tighten up before. I ain't never hear motherfucker tell me tighten up on my backstroke. I'm like, I don't even swim like that. What does that mean?
Yeah. All right. Because, like, niggas in prison, like, you tell a nigga tighten up, that mean, hey, bro, you gotta tighten me up, bro. I'm tight right now. We gotta fade. And some younger people or some older people, they take offense to it. And then me just putting a spin on it, just playing around with is like, hey man, tighten up on your backstroke. It's not sexual or anything. It's just like now I'm letting you know I'm joking with it, because now when I hit somebody with it, they do exactly what you said. Like, damn, cuz, what the hell that mean? You feel me?
Tighten up on your backstroke.
It literally fuck your head up. So it's just one of those like, yeah, just chill, man. Just tighten up on your backstroke. Take it however you want, but just know I'm joking with it because you see how it just fucked your head up. Yeah.
They able to use your shit out there? Or you don't want nobody using your shit?
Niggas at work be using my shit.
Tighten up.
Niggas at work be using my shit.
Gotta tighten up on the backstroke.
Hey, Troy, man, hey, quit bullshit, boy. Tighten up on your backstroke. I be like, hey,
jeez,
tighten up on your backstroke, kid.
Jeez.
You feel me? Yeah. You could go ahead and use it, man.
So when did you get into your producing and engineering?
Producing? That was like after I met y'all boys, man, and y'all boys done moved to Margate. Yeah, you don't remember?
Yeah.
Y'all boys moved to Margate, and I got kicked out of all Broward County schools. So shit, I can't remember the year, but sometime around then, bro. I don't remember when, bro.
I just want to say this real quick because you mentioned you got kicked out of all Broward kind of schools. Don't let that stop you or make you think you're a failure. Yeah. Far from a failure. Yeah. And as he just said, he got kicked out of Broward schools. It's about your determination. You know where you trying to go. If you let somebody convince you ain't shit, you won't always be shit. You ain't gonna be shit. Just want to have them just make that statement.
No, big facts. That's definitely a disclaimer they should know. Shit. As soon as they kicked me out of school, I got my GED like the next month. High school diploma in the mail. Went to college.
I remember we pretty much kind of started around the same time. Started getting the equipment to try to record music, and you was getting into the beats. We was sharing back and forth. Did you was that something you was into way before, or we just kind of popped up?
Cause like from middle school and high school, I was always in a band, so I was like, shit, they done kicked me out of high school. I know I can't play for a band to get a scholarship to go to college, so yeah, I need another route, and I knew music was always going to be a part of me, so I was like, I had to find another way to incorporate music into my life. Like, I ain't gonna rap, I ain't gonna sing, like, bro. I'm good. Like, I know what I want to be. Yeah. Like, I know I wanted to, like, at the time, I was like, I want to make beats. So I took that beat maker route. And then, as I got more into making beats, I was like, I'm a producer. I knew I had that ear for it. I knew I had the sound for it. And I just started, started reaching out to artists. Like, in the beginning, it was tough. You feel me? I'm making beats. Yeah. And I'm trying to send them out to artists. And I'm like, yo, you can use it for free. Like, I don't even want to use it for free. And then, they'll try me and be like, hey, bro, hey, you working, kid? Keep it up, da-da-da. Pushing, yeah, keep it pushing, dog. At the time, don't get me wrong. You feel me? It kind of helped me, but at the same time, it also destroyed me. Yeah. Because it's like, damn, nobody want to fuck with me. Am I trash? Like, just sound trash, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I remember one time, a nigga in the studio I was recording, and it kind of helped me reevaluate what I was thinking. Like, he was like, hey, bro, how that sound? I was like, it sound all right. He was like, all right. You mean it's trash? You mean like, it's trash. And that's exactly how I felt when I was giving out beats for free. And then people like, hey, bro, this shit tight, bro. Hey, this all right. Cause like how it is when you make something, the first thing you go to is your friends, your family, and you be like, hey, how does it sound? Right. So that's kind of how I took that perspective. And then, now as I got better and now I'm getting placements in the actual industry, them same niggas who I was trying to get free beats to, hey, bro, send me a beat. I can't do that, homeboy.
Can't do that no more.
I can't do that, homeboy.
You missed your wave.
Missed it.
You missed that motherfucking
wave. You could have been on team, but
Yep.
That's the thing about trying to rock with somebody. You always tell them keep grinding, you push them to the side. You feel me? So when this person start feeling themselves and they actually know what they're doing now, it's not the same. You could have built a genuine or a strong relationship.
Yep, man. Speaking facts, man.
So don't burn bridges, dog.
Don't do that. Don't burn no bridges, man. Try to, stay motivated. Don't let, like you said, man. If you would have gave up at that point, I'm pretty sure there's times you felt like, man, this shit, fuck, I'm just gonna get this shit up. But
I remember I done took a month off sometimes, 2-3 months off. But then again, it's always something that pulled me back to music.
It always that's when you know it's for you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my first placement, believe it or not, my very, very first placement, like, I was watching the movie. I don't want to say which one because then you'll know the sample I used. At the end of the movie, like, how you like, I'm getting ready to lay down and shit. Netflix playing, this credits about to roll. I hear this beat getting ready to loop. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And that's when I jump out of bed because I'm just hearing it play in the back of my head. So I get on the internet. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And so I download the sample, throw it inside FL Studio. Shout out to FL Gang. Everybody who uses FL Studio. So then I start chopping it up, playing with it. And every time I'm playing with samples, I like to think of Kanye West. Like, that dude was a sick guy with the samples. So I was like, yo, let me get my Kanye West song. And I start adding drums. And I was like, yeah, this the one. And if you don't believe me, I can pull out my laptop and I can show you a list. I have over 500 industry artist emails.
Oof.
Yeah,
I believe you.
I've grown that list over time, but I mean, after the interview, I'll show you just for validation and verification. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. My guy.
Yeah.
Was it so? Think it was all worth it?
Worth it? Yes.
Because I know, like you said, I know it wasn't easy. I know it was a lot of hardships, ups and downs, and the worst is them disappointments. And the hardest ones is the disappointments in yourself. When you feel like, damn, I dropped the ball on that.
My very first deal that I signed was a bad contract.
Yeah.
I gave away almost all of my publishing. So when it was time for me to get a check, and I'm seeing these zeros, I'm like,
fuck? Why?
Facts. I'm like, bro, it's not even $50.
Damn.
You feel me? Like, bro.
So now, of course, the contract and all that and the details don't speak on that, but you can give some advice for someone who, before they would sign something,
get a lawyer. I have a lawyer now. I have two, actually. I have two.
And I hear a lot of people in the industry say that's like one of the first things they say. Get you a lawyer. Bro. Get you somebody who's specified in that area.
They use words, and then not even just the words, because anybody can Google a word and try to find the understanding of it. But then they have words that link with another word that will turn that word into like
a whole nother
bro
fine print, the underlining.
Bro.
When that's the definition of read between the lines. That's listen, boy.
Bro.
It's for them court papers, boy, cause what it's called, them loopholes and shit like that, boy. Oh my God. Something
trying to tell you,
clear
bro.
as day.
I mean, when you look at it the first time and then you see the numbers and then you just see a comma, I'm like, oh, that's what I get. Oh, signing bonus. What? Like, and they don't tell you sometimes that signing bonus you probably might not get for like a couple months.
Yeah. Damn, I never heard of that.
I mean, no. Because I mean, well, I ain't saying signing bonus. What is the word? Residuals. Like, let's say I got a placement. And then the placement said I'm supposed to get an X amount of dollars. I don't ever want to say an amount.
Yeah.
They're gonna wait for the artist to put it streaming wise. They're gonna wait for the artist to drop the video and then recoup streaming numbers and all that. Don't get me wrong, the artist done got paid. I don't see a penny till like the numbers come back. Oh, we don't went gold, or we don't hit this many streams, and then I get a based on that contract I signed. There's a certain percentage that I get off of streams, mechanical sales, all of that. All of that gets added up and gets sent to me in the check every 4 to 6 months.
And I do, and so that must be them checks that artists be talking about randomly. You check your mailbox and you like, oh shit, I got a check in this hoe.
Bands,
come out of nowhere.
Bands,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And you can't never be mad at money that pop up.
Yeah.
That pop up money.
I got a few of those. So I mean, now I see why like bigger producers, they're always constantly chasing placements. Like me now, you know, you'll hear me in the car just listen to the radio, and they be like, "What you listening to?" I'm like, "Boy, you know what it is? That's money." And I mean, I'm always listening to the beat. I'm not listening to the vocals because, dog, I'm always listening to like the song structure, how the intro started, the breakdown, the bridge. I don't listen to vocals, bro. It's so hard for me to listen to vocals.
Yeah.
From being in the band, like you grow this thing where I can literally isolate. Like, all right, I don't hear vocals, bro.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That's
like,
facts.
I don't hear vocals.
It did the same for me. A band truly fine-tuned your ears to me.
Yeah. Like
you can pinpoint instruments, and I think it's you once you realize. I think the teacher usually do it first, and you realize that was cooler than the how.
No, but I always knew it was kind of weird. Like when I get around certain people, and I'd be like, "Damn, bro, you heard that bar?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I was supposed to be listening for vocals." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Run it back." I'm like, "Yeah, I heard it, but I ain't." And then I'll listen. But it's kind of different.
Yeah. So I hear I know a question I want to ask, man, before we wrap this up. I hear people saying a lot of times, "Oh, your music may be good," and not just for me, just in generally saying. General speaking, but I have heard as well, like your music and stuff may be good, but man, it'll do so much better if you get it to this area, or if you take it to that area, or just that and the third.
Pop pays the most.
How you think? What you think that's accurate?
Pop pays them checks, boy.
Yeah.
What?
Like
as a producer, you could probably see almost 100,000.
Pop. Well, now, all right. So what is pop? Pop is that
like the music that The Weeknd and Chris Brown putting out.
Oh, that type of music. That.
Justin Bieber, pop music. And
I always figured pop stands for popular, right? Or no?
I don't know what that
shit. But when I hear the sound, I kind of know that I know like, oh, this is a pop joint, but I can't define the pop. I can't define it. Okay.
It pays.
Yeah?
It's like up tempo.
Yeah, some up tempo shit.
And the chords, the progression changes is different. because as a producer, when you're like making R&B and hip hop, they use a whole different chord structure, whole different everything. So it's like once you understand the chords and be like, all right, this is a pop song.
And how do you feel about people who would say an artist can't make it or a producer can't make it in the city he's in? He has to move to New York. He got to move to Atlanta. I owe a lot of times here, man, all the time. Atlanta's where it's at when it comes to the music world. If you ain't in Atlanta, you ain't gonna really be nobody. Blase, blase.
Don't get me wrong. I actually want to move to Atlanta, but it wasn't for that. it wasn't for that. It wasn't for that though. I actually want to move there. I was getting ready to invest in buying a house before I bought, before I bought a couple of duplexes down here. But yeah, it's crazy. I still think it's horseshit.
Yeah,
you can make it from your own house. You know what I'm saying? Invest in social media. Use a tool that was meant for you to actually grow. Use social media as social media, bro. Build a brand. Get in these DMs, because I could show this dude DMs right now of me talking with blue checks, and they're actually messaging me back. There's just a certain way you actually have to message them. You just can't be like, yo, like, I ain't your homeboy.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not your homeboy. Like, introduce yourself, tell them what you're about, your business, send them a link to your music. Don't be sitting there mentioning prices. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way you can build a brand, build a friendship.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They're human too. You know what I'm saying?
The approach, man, certain statuses and levels, man, you gotta understand your approach. You can't approach, say, a high status celebrity the same way you approach a dude you be chilling on.
Off, bro.
Hotline bing, boy. Hotline is binging.
My phone is going down low. No, it's not stopping, bro.
And lastly, I want to ask, from your perspective, when you're making the beat, how does it make you feel, dog? Or what does it does for you?
All right, see, when I'm making the beat, I've already felt something. Like, I gotta feel for me to even be like, yo, I'm finna make a beat. Like today, after what happened, yeah, I got a beat.
I got a beat.
I got a beat. Like, so if I'm feeling aggressive or angry or anything like that, like, I tend to make like Future type beats, all fast, high tempo, aggressive, grungy, dirty sounding, like drums. When I'm feeling mellow, chill, I tend to make like either, I don't want to say pain beats because I don't feel pain. Like, when I'm just chill, I'll make like Gunnas, like smooth trap. It's like really smooth, like a mid tempo, almost slow. Shit. When I'm drinking and I get in my feelings, yeah, you gonna get some raw wave.
Raw wave. I said you gonna get some raw wave.
Or you probably find an R&B joint, like some Drake, SZA. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell you, yeah, man. Or some Bryson Tiller. It's hard to make his sound though, but yeah, you'll get something like that. So, but I play my emotions.
Yeah. When did you know it was for you, like producing, engineer, beat making? When did when did it hit or register, or did someone help you register it? They're like, oh shit, like,
it never
it's truly for me.
All right, like college. Like, like, remember I told you I was making beats for almost going on 10 years. So I want to say about 4 to 5 years into it, I went to college. And then, like, played a beat for, remember I went to school for like web development.
I remember that, yeah. Web development,
graphic design. I didn't go to school for music.
I remember that.
So I just played a beat while I was making a beat, and I was like, yo, this shit sound like Juicy J. Like, when someone actually said it sounded like something already, that's when I was like, yo, I could be in the industry. And then, like, that's when I started manifesting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But took 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Took 4 years after college.
Initial.
Yeah.
Ooh. Testament. Don't give up, boy. You chase your dream, then you stop. I swear to God, you'll never motherfucking know, boy. You'll never know, man. So, again, I say is future legend in the game, Beatsbyvishus. Before you get up out of here, man, again, give me your IG and your handle, and give me any piece of advice, man.
At Beatsbyvishus, VISHUS, or at Troy Got Millions, and that's it. I mean, any value, man. Out of 24 hours, bro, take at least 1 hour a day to do something that you want to do. At least something that you know you want to do. It'll help your mental health and your confidence.
Yes, sir.
Because you can't say, damn, bro, I ain't even get to do nothing today. At least you got an hour that you did anything you want. I don't care if you want to bullshit for 1 hour, take a nap for 1 hour, take your kid and go actually have fun. You took that hour, bro. Dedicate 1 hour every day to yourself. I don't care if you want to work on your business for that 1 hour. Progress is progress. There's
progress is progress.
Yeah, progress is progress, dog.
That was amazing right there.
Yeah.
That was great. That was greatly said right there. And on that note, you tuned in again. This is Perspective with Charles Jr. And I was here with Beatsbyvishus. Thanks for having us. Enjoy your days.
Peace, man.
I'm still working on my outro and all that extra shit.
You good, fam.
Oh, bro.